And I was like, don't you know? This theater is literally on Short Street. How could I not shoot my special in Lexington, Kentucky? And thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, when someone says, hey, you were in Kentucky last night. What'd you do in Kentucky last night? You get to respond, Bourbon and Midgets. Bourbon and Midgets. That's a damn good night of comedy. That's a really weird night on Pornhub. I'm not gonna lie, I've been married 8 years. I'm watching way too much adult content. I am. I'm watching too much. I'm trying to stop, but they keep coming out with new episodes. I gotta find out what happens to that plumber. Dude, I don't know, I just think there's too much. I think we have too much adult content on the internet. I really do. I think we have too much because we have everything. We have everything. We should not have everything. I'm all for freedom of expression, but at some point when you're typing in what you want, it should write back, no. You have a family, it should. But it never does it. You can type in anything you want. You can type in chocolate syrup titties. It'll be like Hershey or Nestle. Crazy. There's too much. There's too much adult content on the internet. I know, because I got to the end of it. They sent me a t-shirt. It was very nice. They should have sent me a sock. Oh? If that joke offended you, it's going to be a long fucking night for you. All right. Now, we all know there's weird stuff out there. We know there's weird stuff on the internet. I just don't know if you know how weird it gets, okay? Like I said, I've been there. I know how weird it gets. Did you know there's an entire category of adult entertainment that's just naked women sitting on balloons? And this front row's like, yeah, you just described my Tuesday. Okay. Now you know I'm not lying. I didn't make it up. This is this little section right here is like, hell yeah, like that. Okay. Everyone else was like, naked women sitting on balloons. What comes after that? Them. They come right after that. They see a naked woman pop a balloon. They're like, that's what daddy needed. Pah, they go. And don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to kink shame. If you're out there and you're into some weird stuff, that's okay. It's okay to be into weird stuff. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody, as long as everyone involved is a consenting adult, great. Let your freak flag fly, go fucking nuts. If balloon porn is your thing, okay. Balloon porn's your thing. Here's my only question. How the fuck do you find out balloon porn is your thing? How do you find that out? Because you found out one day, didn't know it existed. Next day, masturbating. What the fuck happened in that 24 hours? What went down? Did you go to a children's party? You see a mom trip, fall in on a balloon, it pops. You're like, oh my God. What happened? Do your friends know? Are they saying things like, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese. Can't bring you. Is that a thing? There's a lot of weird stuff out there. There's a lot of weird stuff that people are into. There's dudes out there that are into feet. 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 Once again, not judging. If you're into feet, okay, not that bad. I just don't know why. I don't know how. How does someone look at a woman with face, tits, ass and be like, but where's that foot though? Okay, I don't get it. Maybe I've never seen the right foot, because I've never seen that fucking foot, all right? I've never seen a foot that made me go, move them titties, okay? I've never seen that foot. I think feet are fucking disgusting. I see any foot, I'm just, I can't with feet, I can't. But here's how you know you can't choose what you're into. You can't choose your kink. You can't choose your fetish. Because if I could choose what I was into, I would absolutely choose feet. I wish I was into feet. Do you have any idea how amazing my life would be if I was into feet? With how low I am to the ground? Oh my God, I would never go to work. I would just run around looking for sandals. Just fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I would just run down a beach and just tickle fuckers. Just and be honest with yourselves for 1 second. If you were ever just lying on a beach, getting a tan, just relaxing, and a dwarf just ran up and started tickling your toes, none of you would be mad. Not one person in here would be mad. Not one. A dwarf runs up, tickles your toes, you'd all be like, ah, I'm getting 3 wishes. All right? People are out there. A lot of people are into weird stuff. I feel very lucky that I'm a basic bitch. Very simple things get me excited. I don't need a lot of pomp and circumstance. Very simple things. I've been married 8 years, and every time my wife gets naked, I'm still, yay! I'm happy. I'm very thankful, you know? I'm glad I'm not into weird shit. I'm glad every time we want to have sex, I don't have to be like, hold on, I gotta go charge a car battery. All right, I'm glad. Yes, I'm married. I've been married for 8 years. My wife is a tall woman. Woo! I know, I did it. Now, why do I tell you that? I tell you that because when I tell people I'm married, a lot of people just assume, oh, he found another one. Not the case. That is not what happened. My wife is not a dwarf. I did not meet her in a wood. I wasn't just out there knocking on tree stumps like, Daddy's got to get laid. Okay, like that did not happen. Now, that does not mean I don't find dwarf women attractive. I do. I've dated several in my past. I just didn't want to marry a dwarf woman. I didn't want to marry a dwarf. I didn't want to marry another little person. I didn't want to be sitting there in our home, me and my dwarf wife, and all of a sudden a light bulb burns out and I got to be like, we're fucked. That room just has to be dark now. Because that could happen to me. That's something you guys don't think about. Here's a story for you. Back when I was single, I had an apartment, and a buddy of mine came over, stayed overnight, and before he left the next morning to go to work, he took a shower. And when he left the shower, he adjusted my shower head. Do you understand what the fuck that did to my day? Do you understand? I had to call a handyman. A handyman had to come over to my house. He brought a tool belt. He didn't need one. I had to give him money. I had to give him legal tender for this guy to just go into my bathroom and go, eat. Just like that. That eat cost me $65. Yes, my wife is a tall woman, and I just didn't want to marry another dwarf. I didn't want to have a dwarf wife. I didn't want to hug my wife and we look like the top of a wedding cake. All right? No, my wife is a tall woman. I hug her. We look like the cake you buy a woman who just got custody of a 7-year-old. Wife is a tall woman. She's also Asian. Yeah. Oh, your boy's doing well. Now, why do I tell you that? Why do I tell you that my wife is a tall, beautiful Asian woman? Am I bragging? Yes. Yes. I'm bragging, but also, and this is real, I'm just trying to give some lonely men out there a little bit of hope. I'm trying to let you know it can happen for you. I know there's dudes out there. I know some of you are lonely, some of you get angry. I'm trying to let you know if you're over the age of 25 and you're a dude and you can't get laid, you can't get a date, and the women aren't talking to you, I'm here to tell you, it's fucking you. Okay? It's you. Congratulations. We found the problem, all right? It's you. Stop blaming your issues on the bitches, okay? It's not them. But guess what? Now we know it's you. Now we know what the problem is, and now we can change it. And we need to change it. Because right now in the game of life, you're losing. And you're losing to fucking this. Okay? But now you know the problem. You can do what you got to do to improve that. You can go get some therapy, go to the gym, become a better person. Because that's what I had to do. I had to become a decent person to meet someone like my wife. My wife didn't have to do shit. Because you see, my wife, you could tell. You could tell why she is, was, and will always be my dream woman. Yeah, come on. This was not her dream. No, this was not her dream. My wife wasn't a little girl just having daydreams of your future going, one day I'm gonna buy my husband's clothes at a Build-A-Bear. My wife didn't watch Snow White like, I'm gonna fuck one of those. I had to become a decent human being to be with a woman like